I can't say I'm exactly sure why someone sent me this article or review for my Friday Agile, Not So Agile episode of the Daily Stand Up Podcast. But the name of the article is called The Mindset of Highly Attractive Men. And I'll tell you now, I did a preview of this article. And you can tell by the tone of my voice, I was not exactly happy with the message that they were conveying. So let me start off in the article and just kind of give you a gist of where they're trying to take it. Here we go. What makes certain men attractive while others struggle? Contrary to popular belief, it's not a stable job or home ownership. Why? Because we're not in the 1970s dating anymore. Online dating has shifted the culture, and certain energy is required for success. No stress. Here are the top qualities that we find of highly attractive men. Let's pause. Instantly, what this tells me is that this article, or the person who published this article, is trying to say that the nuclear family or traditional home is no longer normal, so go with our alternative viewpoint. My hope was that that wasn't true and that I was reading into this, but then as I delved a little further, I discovered that that might be exactly what this article is trying to say. So let's continue because I want to see where you go. So the number one most important thing on their list: to find a man attractive, they lift. One thing desirable men don't do is sit around and complain. They take action. For men, the most effective way to boost your stats is to hit the gym. It's like a low-key cheat code. Personally, I made strides after updating my physique. All it takes is consistent training. Here's a list of the things that I do: chest and biceps and triceps and shoulders and back. Working the major muscles, making sure I do repetitions and intensity. And this is the mother of all progress, and hit the gym hard and blah, blah. 2, self-care, non-negotiable forms of hygiene, skincare, and grooming. Despite what Dr. Phil tells you to try to do, there's no one size fits all. Use cleanser and moisturizer, and avoid processed foods, post-gym cold shower, brisk walk outside. For grooming, your hair and your beard should be on point. Before you give Dumbledore, hit your barber for a fresh cut. Okay, I'm a pause here. I've already done the part where I throw up a little bit in my mouth. The creator of this article, while maybe having good intentions, was so over the top with physicality that it broke my heart. They looked at everything. They looked at humans as an outer shell. Now, I want to go on record and say, is it important to take care of yourself? Of course it is, but we're all at different places in our journey. And regardless of where you are, it's important to do the things you need to do to be healthy. I get it. But not in an article talking about what makes, in this case, men attractive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you quickly the top 5 things that I think make a partner attractive, a spouse attractive. And, I'm not going to go. Well, I'll run with this list and let you see where I take it. Ready? Number 1, right out of the gate, the most attractive thing about someone you're going to spend the rest of your life with is a kind heart, a good heart. You need to find someone who understands how to love, even in the toughest circumstances. Someone who doesn't put as much emphasis or value on the physical things, but someone who looks for the kindness and love that you show for others. Now, I've been blessed beyond measure. My spouse is one of the most loving, caring individuals on the planet, and she's always looking out to help other people. And I find that so beautiful. To me, that is one of the most attractive traits that any human could have. Well, let's go to number 2. I think what makes someone attractive is when they can lose themselves in the service of others. When someone can lose themselves in the service of others, that's when they discover who they really are, and that's when they become happy and proud. They are people who know how to serve and know how to uplift and know how to draw attention to the talents, time, and gifts of others. They lose themselves endlessly in a journey of helping others really accelerate where they are and what they're doing. This to me is so beautiful and it's so wonderful and it's so amazing. And I think that people don't take time to recognize the selfless service of others. How about number 3? I think that people who are really attractive are people who have a firm foundation, whether that firm foundation is in faith, whether that firm foundation is in a church, something stable, family. All of those things are incredibly important. I think that people who lack that foundation are often more scattered, they're less focused, and they have an inability to really, hone in on the things that are most important. Let's go to number 4. Number 4, someone who's attractive loves their parents. This is one that's interesting because a lot of people don't think about this. If someone is in a relationship with their parents where they have negativity and they're treating them with disrespect, the odds of them treating you with disrespect increase dramatically. If you find someone that loves their parents and understands their parents and serves their parents and has a good working relationship, the chance of you having a successful relationship and having an opportunity to have love with them, that increases as well. Anytime there's someone involved who distances themselves from parents on either side of the equation, it becomes, you hear about the in-law syndrome. People who judge their in-laws or people who judge their own parents, those are the ones that struggle in relationships. If you're going to have a solid relationship and if you want to be attractive, love and serve even those who you may not have the best relationship with. It's okay. I'm not saying you have to be kumbaya and completely symbiotic with every single person. What I'm saying is it's super attractive when someone loves their parents. That's a big one. How about this one? The last one, number 5, that I find really attractive about a partner, a spouse, someone that I'm going to be with for all eternity, is that they have a long-term focus on you, not me. And what I mean by that is they don't always come at every decision and every single thing about what's in it for me. They look at it as what's in it for us or what's in it for you. And they're always looking to uplift you, to treat you like the king or queen that you are, to get you on that pedestal, and to show love and appreciation for you. And I think that in today's world, that's something that's missing. And I got news for you as far as this article is concerned. That's something I think we had a lot more of in the 70s and the 80s than we have today, right? Right now, it's all about me, me, me. And I think that more and more people are starting to realize that in this age of digital media and social media and AI, and that nobody is as perfect as what they say they are. And nobody looks the way that they look online. And it's one of these things where we've lost our ability to be transparent. And I think that if there's any way that we could discover who we are and be proud of who we are and share who we are without trying to change the minds of others and just say, this is who I am, this is me. That is beautiful. That is truly beautiful. And when you do those things, I got news for you. When you do all those things that I discussed, those are the things that help you really understand and better focus on those outside things too. Because when you're so involved in serving and loving and uplifting others and loving your parents and doing the things you need to do, it's going to give you the time that you need to really focus on improving yourself and being a better person physically. So all these things tie together. It's just when you put the internal foot in front of the external foot, it makes you extremely more attractive very quickly. That's going to do it. I hope you enjoyed this Friday Agile, Not So Agile episode. If you have a topic you want us to discuss, learn more at AgileDad.com. We'd love to hear from you. And as always, we encourage you to stay healthy, stay well, and stay agile, my friends. Until next time, do take care.